Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a phone called Sony Xperia Z2 and a game called Wind Up Night 2. It's a platformer made by Robot Invader and you can play for free the first about 6 to 8 levels, then you can pay about $5 to unlock the full game. I said about because the price keeps changing every other day. There are special offers to take into account. And I just probably entered the store. You can upgrade your knight, that's shown here, with a helmet, a shield, sword, and gem shield that will draw all the gems to you. This main guy is a wind-up knight. He's a bit of an automaton that has a special rotating key, and once the key runs out, he won't have any life left in him. So let me show you the gameplay. It's a very nice platformer. It's not an endless runner, nor is it a Mega Man-like title. You actually have a lot of actions to do while you're running, and the graphics are quite beautiful. So we have the sword slashing, the jumping, the sleeping on ice, collecting that little key that keeps him alive, some sword fighting again. You can also roll, but not in this mission. And you can also use a shield to parry stuff falling from the sky. There are about 40 plus levels in this game, like 42 or something like that, but there is a high replay value because each of the missions has 3 more objectives to attain after completing them the first time. Something like stay away from the poison coins, get all the gems, catch all the fairies, slay all the enemies, and stuff like that. Just got a gem, and this is how you roll. You usually roll to go under the spike traps. So, typical platformer, a lot of traps, a very fun game to play, but sometimes frustrating and quite hard. Let me show you the last level I've reached. The hardest, I probably wasn't able to get past it. Okay, let's go further. Once again, I'm very impressed by the graphics. Be careful with the levels that have grass in them, because grass slows you down, and also there are some platforms that open up. You have to use a shield to parry incoming strikes. And I have to do a lot of things at the same time, so I have to pay attention. Now I have to roll to avoid the spikes, then I have to use a shield, then I have to fight a cock-a-doodle-doo, avoid fighting again, hit with the sword. I'm totally multitasking now, so you have to be very good with multitasking and pay a lot of attention in order not to fall from the bridge. What this game has an extra compared to Wind Up Night 1, well, checkpoints, which is always a good thing when the game gets so hard and you have to do a ton of things at the same time. There are sequences that you have to remember. It's a wonder I do remember them. And this is the usual key that I pick up in order to stay alive. Now the shield is here. Kicking a gryphon, or whatever that name of the creature is. Then an evil bird. And let's see if we can survive this challenge. Yet another wind up little key, and this is the checkpoint finally. As you can see, this game is not a piece of cake. It's quite hard, quite frustrating, especially if you're being killed at the edge of a checkpoint. What I despise the most are these platforms that open up. They're very annoying. And it's very hard to actually jump on a platform and use the shield to defend yourselves both at the same time. So there's a lot of stuff to do here. We have smooth animations. This is a pretty difficult game. You need good reflexes, good attention, and good multitasking. Plus, I would say that playing the same level over and over again for about 10 times will give you an idea on how to proceed and finish it. The game looks beautiful on the Xperia Z2. I'm betting it looks beautiful on a ton of other devices. It doesn't have high requirements. Somehow I survived, and then I didn't. Okay, now let's try to exit this level. That is very frustrating, and see what else we got available here. The main character is a wind-up toy. He needs his little key or else he'll die. You can upgrade your weapon, armor, shield, or helmet. There is a tournament going on. You get 1 try per day through a ticket. There is a leaderboard, there are achievements here, various quests to complete. As you can see, I completed about 20% of the quests, hooray me, and that's the tournament. There are 34 achievements available, and you need tickets for the tournament, keep that in mind. The tournament is basically one life, one try. You try to score as many points as possible and try not to die. Get into the leaderboard, get into the Hall of Fame, and each day the challenge will change. For example, the level that was offered to me yesterday has changed today, so you cannot get prepared for this task. This is basically the endless mode of the game. Whoever gets the higher score is the champion of the day, and I'm guessing he gets a lot of goodies, coins, and things like that. The level from today is much easier than the one from yesterday. Yesterday's level had a lot of grass, and grass will slow you down. Almost didn't make it. Was that a checkpoint? I'm very puzzled by the fact we got a checkpoint. I just missed a little key, so this guy may die any minute now. But no, here's the key. And apparently we managed to reach the end somehow. Let's see what happens now. As far as I know, that was the endless mode, but let's see what happens next. Apparently there's one more challenge here. I have to hit these bags. I'm going against crazy knights, stuff falling from the sky, and my one and only attempt is gone. Okay, so this is Wind Up Night 2. It's a fun game to play. It's a very nice platformer with a high level of difficulty, a lot of traps, a lot of good reflexes needed, and a very lovable main character who is a wind-up toy. The graphic design is very good, actually. The animations are very nice. The traps and bombs and monsters are very well thought. It has a medieval theme. It may remind you of Shrek, but in a good way. You have mushrooms to jump on, diamonds to collect. Sometimes these remind me of the game Crash Bandicoot, but from a totally different perspective. So you're probably guessing that I'm going to give this game a high grade. It's fun. It gets a 9.4 out of 10 here at Androidpipe.com. It's very good, but hard and a bit expensive because you have to pay about $5 for it. That's it for now. Bye bye.